All right, guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Best Buy Essentials MagSafe Battery Pack for your iPhone or any devices that you have a MagSafe case on. Now, a huge shout out to Evan Dents 5412 for recommending this to me in my comments under my Apple MagSafe Battery Pack video. Thank you so much for pointing this out to me. I hadn't heard of it yet, but let's take a look at it together. Now, you do have a 5,000 milliamp hour battery here. It will provide 7.5 watts charging via MagSafe, and it does provide that 15 watt charging through the USB port. Now, on the back, you do get a little bit of information. It says that it snaps magnetically into place, provides a comfortable viewing with a built-in kickstand, and it recharges with USB-C, which is included in here. Now, the cool thing about this one, let's start unboxing it while I tell you. The cool thing is that it is a automatically activated MagSafe battery pack. So you don't actually have to hit the button or anything to start it. You just plug it up and it starts. Now, on the top of the box, you do get your USB Type-C to USB-C cable, and not much with presentation here. Very simple. You get that box, you do get your little quick start guide, and that's pretty much it. And in here, in this cardboard box, all you do get is the battery pack. So nothing else over there. Let's put that to the side. And taking a look at the battery pack here, the first thing that I do have to say about it is this is a beefy battery pack. Now, if we're going to take a look, which we'll compare these two here in a second, but if we'll take a look at the OtterBox MagSafe battery pack, this is also a 5,000 milliamp hour battery pack. Now, taking a look at them, I mean, that is a pretty big difference as far as height, and then width-wise, it's a little bit wider as well. Now, for the same size as these two batteries are, both being 5,000 milliamp hours, I do like that this one feels a little bit thinner, but it's a little bit larger. So for those of you using something like a smaller phone, such as an iPhone 14 or an iPhone 14 Pro, depending on your case with that big camera bump, this may be a little bit too big. So that is something to mention. Now, taking a look around the battery pack itself, on the top, it says the Best Buy Essentials branding right there. Here you do get that kickstand, which, side note about the kickstand, I wish it did clip in or kind of magnetize into there. In a shake test, it doesn't come out, but I do wish there was a more satisfying kind of click in there or a magnetic snap, something like that. But that's just a small nitpick. Now, taking a look around the sides, on the left-hand side, you do get your LED power button. Now, a little bit about this power button. I'm not a huge fan that there's not a lot of LEDs on there. It's just that one, but some information with it is that it lights up in two different colors, one being green, the other one being yellow. The yellow LED means that it is less than 20% charged, whereas the green LED means it has 20% or more charge. Now, as far as it connecting, you don't have to click this button to turn it on, but you can. You can click the button to check the battery status, and you can also just hold it to turn that off. Now, like I said, it does, when you magnetize it, automatically turn on. We'll show you that in a second. Now, on the bottom, you do have your USB Type-C in and out port. On the right-hand side, it's just completely closed, and on the top is closed. And on the back, you do have that MagSafe alignment magnet, which is really important compared to something like the OtterBox, where it doesn't have that, because this will help it keep attached and stay on your phone. Now, let's take a look at how it'll look with the iPhone. Now, like I said, you just magnetically attach it, it automatically turns on, and the phone is charging right there, as you can see. Now, taking a look at that kickstand, it does work vertically, just like this, and we can go ahead and give it a little bit of a tap. It's not the strongest kickstand, as we can see right there. Let's try one more time. Just little taps over here, nothing too bad. And then you can turn it sideways, and this is obviously going to be your main use for it because it'll support it a lot better. And it's really cool right there. It went into nightstand mode, which I absolutely love this, by the way. It's great. This nightstand mode with iOS 17 is awesome. So either way, taking a look around how it fits on the phone, it does have a very good grip. The magnets on this battery pack are pretty strong. Now, the case has decently strong magnets. Another way we can test it is, we'll test it live right now, just by taking this case off here. and we can test it directly on the back of the iPhone 14 Pro Max. And that way we can kind of see exactly how this battery really lasts on there. So like I said, just magnetically attaches right there. And there's your charging animation here shortly. Do we get it? May have to turn that on. 1 second. There it is. There it goes. So that alignment magnet doesn't really seem to be doing the trick too much, because as I'm pushing it down on one corner or the other, it doesn't pull off the battery pack, but it does move that alignment magnet. So I'm not really sure about that alignment magnet. Might honestly even just be there for show, but at the end of the day, it does work. Now, like I said, this does have that USB Type-C port right there that it will support charging for other devices as well. So let's take a look, and we'll plug an iPhone cable into here, Lightning to USB-C. That is on, and it does turn on automatically whenever you do plug something in. So taking it back to our iPhone, let's just go ahead and plug it into there, and it is charging. So you do have your little LED indicator status light right there. You can see how the battery is. Again, green means we have more than 20%, yellow is less than 20%. And also what you can do is you can press this button twice. If you double click it, it starts a low current mode charging, which is perfect for your AirPods or your Apple Watch, anything like that. Let's try that out actually. Why don't we go ahead and double click this. There we go. I don't think you get any kind of specific notice that it happened, but it is safer for your AirPods. It won't heat them up, anything like that. That low current mode, it is charging right there. Perfect for your Apple Watch charger or your AirPods. So then also, just to go ahead and turn it off, we'll hold this down, and that's it. So with that being said, do I recommend this? Yes. Now for $35, this is a really good price for something like this. I mean, $34.99 is what I paid for it. It was not on sale. Everything seemed to have been fine with it. It came very quickly. It was not in stock at my local Best Buy, so I did have to order it, but it came the next day. And I've been using it for a couple days. I did do some testing with this. It was able to get my phone from dead till about 42% in the span of about 2 hours and 10-ish minutes, something like that. So that is not too bad for 7.5 watt charging. Now you don't get the 15 because it's not directly plugged in. I did just test it with MagSafe from dead to as completely dead as this battery pack could get, using my phone semi-normally, not as heavily as I normally would, but decently using my phone, and it was still able to get me to that 42% in about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Now, would I recommend something like this over something like the OtterBox 5,000 milliamp hours? And the answer is no. And the reason why, now this is about twice the price of this one, but you get so many more features with this. Starting with number one, you do get also that fast charge right there, but the OtterBox does not heat up as bad as this one does, which is something to note. This MagSafe battery pack did get a little bit warm, especially because it's got that metal kickstand right there. And right down here by the hinge, that gets hot. That definitely gets a little warm. So this one does not warm up as much. Also, I definitely feel like the OtterBox is a solid bit more rugged feeling than the Best Buy one, just because it has that better texture, better feeling, and also, you know, it's that OtterBox name. You can't really get away from that. OtterBox knows what they're doing. Another thing I really like is that it has those 4 LEDs right there, whereas this only has that 1 LED right there, which is not something I'm a fan of, because I can click this and see it is fully charged, and it has all 4 lights right there. Everything's good to go, and you don't have to worry about how much charge is on there. And as you are charging the battery pack itself up, it will start lighting these up as the battery pack gets fuller and fuller. Another thing I really like, you can wirelessly charge this battery pack, whereas this one you cannot. This one you can put on a wireless charger or a MagSafe charger even, and it will wirelessly charge. Now, to show you, you can even use your MagSafe accessories with this battery pack. So picture it like this, plugged into your phone right there. You have a battery pack plugged into your, or I'm sorry, connected to your phone, but it's also connected to a MagSafe stand. So even if this one's not charging, I have that battery pack that can be charging it. Whereas this one, it does not have those features. So as you can see, no MagSafe on the back of this. So just honestly for the convenience itself, for the convenience factor, I really do recommend the OtterBox over the Best Buy Essentials MagSafe Battery Pack. However, the Best Buy Essentials MagSafe Battery Pack is still, I mean, for $35, like I said, you really can't beat that. And this is perfect. You get a couple of these, take them on vacation with you, take them camping, wherever you're going, and you don't even have to worry about bringing a charger with you. I mean, you can get 2 of these almost for the price of this one. So that is something to definitely note. If budget is a big issue and if it's a big deal for this purchase, then the Best Buy battery pack may be the one to go for. So this is the Best Buy Essentials MagSafe Battery Pack. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments, and make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.